Death of a Unicorn. Jenna Ortega, Paul Rudd, Tia Leone,
Will Poulter.
Will Poulter, Sir Spice Girls, Spice World's Richard E. Grant, uh, the guy from
You need to get
Barry.
off that movie. That movie is. It shouldn't be running in a loop in your room.
Classic. It's
Yeah.
classic.
I mean, is
In a
everything
loop.
classic. Everything bad is a classic.
Hey, classic just means it's old. Death of a Unicorn. The movie is pretty much what the title is. It's a movie having to do with accidentally killing a unicorn, right?
I mean, no one kills a unicorn on purpose. Unless you're a
mean,
poacher.
the movie starts off like Harry and the Hendersons. They're driving and you hit a unicorn. I thought this was gonna be like a Harry and the Hendersons movie. No, it was not.
So a giant unicorn just smiles at him and starts breaking things in the house. Crazy.
That's right. I mean, it technically
in the car.
It does do a lot of that. But you have the father and daughter. You have a father and daughter story, right? You have this guy trying to become the partner or something at a company that he's
pharmaceutical company.
Pharmaceutical companies, he's trying to make money, bringing his daughter in because this company wants to beat his family. And it all unfoils after accidentally killing a unicorn, right? And the way the movie starts with the beaten up of a. By the way, when they use the unicorns practical, when they actually built practical unicorns, I liked it. Some of the CGI in this movie, not the greatest, but
yeah. But the story is so good that it once you get really into the story, you forget the unicorns they look bad.
Yeah, they're not real, right?
The story is very predictable. The story is very predictable. The things that happen in the movie are very predictable, but because of who's acting in this movie, right? The performances really is what stands out in this movie. All the performances were great. Of course, you get Jenna Ortega being Jenna Ortega, right?
Which is that's weird being another very Winona, like early Winona Ryder, where like it's just
you know what you're gonna get. She's gonna play. She's gonna sound like Wednesday Addams. She's gonna sound. She's gonna come in and do the same thing she does, the monotone everywhere. But
like Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah, the people who
no, tampoco. Not like Aubrey Plaza.
you could
I thought she did a good job. I thought she was emotional.
But again, it's she's playing the same part, but it's again everyone came and did a good job with their parts. This movie is a horror comedy. It's not straight horror. It's not straight comedy. The people who brought
a bunch of little themes in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of like meaning in this
there's
movie.
Like spirituality stuff, and there's the whole dig on the pharmaceutical companies.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, what you do is you get the unicorn, horn, you grind it up. It's the greatest ED medicine in the world.
Not just that. It's like they
Speaking
they talk
of that,
about how like
we're sponsored by Rose Sparks now.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, but see, but
you suffer from a limp noodle. Try that Rose Sparks.
No, but this movie. Yeah, it does have that. It has that class the class division where it's like, hey, we're gonna like the rich people, like how the pharmaceuticals like really just geared towards the rich people, and they only want to help the rich people. There's that. Yeah.
She says, what is Tia? She says, we're gonna help
our
people like us. Yeah,
like us, like us.
But they're not like us. They're not like us.
There's a family dynamic. There's the family story in it. There's a lot of themes in it. There's the mythological portion of the movie, and this movie was fun, and it wasn't too long. It wasn't overly long. But I think there's two people that really stole the movie, or actually one person that really stole the movie, and that was Will Poulter. Will Poulter he came in, and every time he was on screen, he was hilarious in the stuff that he did.
Everything. As soon as
Everything
he
that he
came
did
on
in
the
this movie.
screen, he was like, yeah.
He was like
But you
Chris
can't.
Hemsworth in that awesome Ghostbusters movie.
He wasn't in Ghostbusters.
He was in the Ghostbusters with
And the best one.
He was
Yeah.
in Will Poulter
He's-
was in
no,
Chris
Chris
Hemsworth.
Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth. No.
This
Yeah.
fool.
I was talking about Will Poulter, and then you bring. Why do you always have to bring in Chris Hemsworth?
He was comparing him to Chris Hemsworth.
Because
Look at him. That's why.
they're pretty blondes, bro. Pretty blondes.
Okay, makes sense.
Look at them
Hmm.
muscles.
Yeah.
No, but
Anyways,
Will Poulter does steal the seat to steal all the scenes he's in.
He's good, but we're not knocking down everybody else because everybody did bring their A game. I thought.
Yeah, Richard E. Grant was really good in the movie. Tay Leone, like you.
I love Taylor.
You end up hating their characters.
Is she still married to David Duchovny?
I don't know. you end up hating their characters, but their parts are so good. Like in the movie, I couldn't turn away from like all the stuff Will Poulter was doing. Like that.
I love that Paul Rudd wasn't as, he wasn't 60s? Paul Rudd. Yeah, he wasn't. He was toned down.
Yeah, toned down. Like he let the comedy be handled by other people in this movie, right? Because usually he would be Paul Rudd in the place and make it the same kind of like being the same person he is in a lot of movies, but he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't full, and it was allowing Will Poulter. Yeah, it was allowing Will Poulter and the guy from Barry, him too. The guy from Barry was also really good in it. It had really good comedic moments, and it had a lot of gore, right? And see, this is one of those movies where they made use of digital digital gore, but I didn't mind it. I didn't have a problem with them using it because this movie is a horror comedy. Like if you go in there thinking this is going to be a horror movie or going to be a comedy, like a straight comedy, it's a good mix of both. I think this movie is a good mix of both the genres. They
you really don't know what it is. Like you're watching it, it's got a little bit of everything, and that's the thing.
Yeah, and the movie did work, right? Like again, like my gripe was that a lot of them are playing like Jenna Ortega's playing herself, but that didn't really kill the movie for me. She did a good job with with her part. Paul Rudd did a good job with his part, but I think the rich family is what's really do stand out in the movie, because you don't typically you see Will Poulter in comedies, right? Like We're the Millers, you see him in that. He's done comedy before, but this was a good balance in what he did, right? Will Poulter, like he wasn't over.
I still love that Rambo movie. The Son of Rambo movie.
The Son of Rambo. He didn't like they weren't overly used. This movie wasn't.
That's a good movie.
Beating you over the head with it. This movie was a lot.
Think about what you're talking about for a second.
This movie was a lot. This movie was fun. And this movie might not be for everyone, because I know this movie is getting mixed reviews. But I thought I had a good time watching it.
Well, isn't this movie considered like an indie film?
It's an A24 movie. It's an A24. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, if you could, those are technically considered.
I mean, there was only 3 of us in the theater when I went to watch it.
When I saw it, it was kind of full, but yeah, and but it's like it's a smaller movie. It's definitely a smaller movie.
It's a $15 million budget.
It's definitely also a specific kind of, like, people when you go watch it again, you might like it, you might hate it, depends on what you're gonna go into to go for. But
it's like watching a rock movie.
This movie stacked. Like if you think about it, the cast is small, but it's all strong. It's all strong.
You're either gonna hate it or you're not.
Okay. No, all the Rocky movies are good. What are you talking about?
No, the Rock movies.
Oh, Rock. Oh, yeah.
You mean Dwayne Johnson, or do you mean The Rock with Sean Connery?
Rock to Dwayne Johnson, yes.
Rock to
Dwayne
Johnson.
No. I'm not a fan of those.
Yeah, no, but see, you either like him or you don't.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
You know what you're gonna get. Some guy who's too yoked up to wear a suit anymore, So
Too juiced up. Allegedly.
allegedly, yeah. You know, I'm not
No, but
gonna I hate those letters, man. I don't want to get sued again.
no, but I think this movie was a lot of fun. It's definitely a smaller movie, but I think it's
I think it's worth the time.
I thought it's worth it. I think it's worth going to see. Bar the little bit of bad CGI in it, but that didn't take me out of the movie.
Mm-mm.
Did not take me out of the movie. I think the movie is just the right length, right? It's what 107 minutes long. They didn't overly fill it with
That's called average.
too much, but I would have liked at least some more like relationship
Cowbell?
building
One more cowbell?
between
God damn it. Every fucking time,
or more relationship building between like the father and the daughter in the story, but I think it was fine. I think with what we got, because the rest of the cast was in the movie. Like everyone was in the movie. The rest of the cast, other than the two main leads, well, actually everyone's a lead, right? Like there's really no. I wouldn't say.
Do you think it left enough room for?
I think it might be Jenna Ortega might be the lead.
She would be the lead. Then I think everyone came in and they did really well. They killed it. They really did. Like Tia Leone, Richard E. Grant, Will Poulter, like Paul Rudd pulled the scale back a bit. Jenna Ortega. I think they did a really good job. Even those doctors, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when the female doctor
You can
was
see
there.
doctor.
I forget her name.
No, because there's a male one and there's a female one. There's two.
Yeah.
You have to be distinct.
I remember her from Glow.
Yeah, the girl from Glow. When she even tells them, like, when they're about to leave, she's like, they're not gonna help our people. Like we need to save our own, and we need to look after our own, right? And like that's kind of the whole gist of the movie. It's like these guys take the unicorn for their own benefit. This guy's coming in from the outside. He's not one of them, and they treat him like, you could see how they treat the Paul Rudd's character, right? The way they treat him, like, you're gonna be a partner, but hey, you're gonna go first. You're gonna come, and like it looks like they're trying to sacrifice him a lot of the time. Like they're hoping, like, let's get rid. They're like trying to actively get rid of him without actually saying it. At least that's what I caught.
Yeah.
Right? He was never one of them. He was trying to be one of them.
But does it feel like that there's enough room for like a sequel to this
no,
at some point?
No.
You don't feel like you feel like they might be able to kind of.
They'd have to go back to that nature reserve.
Yeah,
like
I doubt it.
Yeah, I mean it's not like Jurassic Park. Legends.
No, this movie was
Rebirth.
This movie was movie was
Rebirth.
self-contained. This movie was self-contained. I think there's no need for a sequel. That I wouldn't want a sequel.
I mean,
you would be retreading.
There's no need for a lot of sequels, but they still make them.
No, but this movie's not left with an open ending to say it would warrant a sequel. Not like that, right? But I had fun with it. I think this does merit going to movies and watching it. This week released a good chunk of movies, right? There's a lot of releases this week, and I think out of what was released, I think the two movies we saw, which were Working Man and Death of a Unicorn, I think these are two of the better ones released this week to go watch. And they couldn't be any more different, right? But they're both the genre movies, and they both know they both do an excellent job in keeping you entertained. And that's what Death of the Unicorn did. It was very entertaining, more so because of their performances.
Yeah,
the story,
and it's not a silly comedy. It's got comedy in it. It's not like over the top horror, but the horror is in it, and it's got all these other messaging. But Nothing over
It's
the
not
top.
beating you over the head. Yeah, nothing,
Nah,
nothing
man.
overbearing.
It's good to sit there and just kind of like veg out on something. It's kind of nice. It's not. It has no ulterior motive. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't a veggie
It's-
movie because you do have to think, especially when they're throwing stuff at you, like the small, like the digs at
who'd
the
you-
pharmaceutical and the
who's-
spiritual stuff. But
So who'd you piss off in the theater? Someone's throwing shit at you.
the two other people that were in the theater with me.
They're in the back making
Uh,
out.
Did you guys watch Death
No,
of a
that noise
Unicorn? Did
was-
you guys enjoy it? What did you guys think? Don't forget to add it in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. On that note, this has been Vinny.
This is Dazi.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time.